So hi guys, this is a little different than my normal videos, but I asked for questions and you guys gave us a lot of questions because it was for a Q&A that wasn't just me this time, it was my husband and myself. Also, if there's any weird background sound, apologize in advance. So, alright, first question, because we got a lot. How are you so cute together? Also, what are your favorite character tropes and types?
How are we so cute together?
Yes, because I put a wedding picture as a little picture.
I mean, she does most of the cute thing. I do other stuff. I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, so what's your favorite character trope type or character? Like in
What's
anything.
my favorite character?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like it's hard to pick one, but for me it's the asshole that you love to hate. Like
Yeah. It's. I don't know. I have a special place for like the. I don't know. I'm pretty simple in that sense. Like the underestimated,
the underdog.
kinda. Yeah. I like underdog stories, um, or outcast stories. But yeah, probably underdog and like they get the shit into the stick, but always persevere kind of situation.
All right. See, next question. Kind of a serious question, but where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
I'd like to be owning my own home.
Yeah, hopefully, because
And-
we live in an expensive state.
Yeah. Past that, just being happy with where I'm at the time. I
Yeah.
mean, that sounds kind of simple, but I don't.
I mean, with everything we've been through, simple's
just-
kind of nice. I mean, for me, obviously, I want to have a book published.
Yeah.
And I know that's going to happen within the next 5 years. Like, technically, I've actually been in Kickstarters that got published. So, like, that counts. But, yeah, there's that. Why are you bumping?
Sorry.
So, but okay. Yeah, we're kind of simple. Hopefully, I would like to have a new car within 5
Yeah,
years.
we definitely will have a new car.
Yeah.
That goes without saying.
Oh, and I'd have a desktop like that. I mean, that's like a
Yeah.
that's like a basic thing.
I'd like to have a.
I know you'd like to have a computer because you don't technically have one.
No, yeah, I would.
Yeah. Definitely at least an office so we could like game together. You know, that would be fun.
Yeah. Well, that would come with hopefully having a new house.
Yes. All right.
Well, a house. We don't even have a new. Like
I know
said,
a new house. Oh,
Yeah,
I would
like
love
we have one now. I don't give a shit if it's new or old. I would just like my own home.
My request is it has to have central air. That's like it. That's
Well, yeah, it's
okay.
California. We can make that happen.
All right. Next question. If you had to live in any other country besides the U.S., where would it be and why? It's like probably Canada. I know it sounds weird, but
we
like,
both went to Canada immediately.
well, because like, okay, we're used to like this kind of lifestyle.
I like Japan, but I couldn't live in Japan. Mostly, number one fact, they are rather strict on a lot of things.
They are super strict about like getting.
And I'm American, so I love my freedoms.
Yeah.
Like to do
not that Japan's not free, but
no, but like Japan, you can't own like certain cars, you can't own guns, and I like both of those things. And it's also my cars are
the only way it would work
expensive.
is if we bought like a patch of like property in like rural Japan.
And even
like-
then, I don't speak Japanese, so
Exactly,
I can't
yeah.
live there.
So visit definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
Canada, I could live there. It's just America's hat.
yeah.
It's a lot colder, but, say lovey.
Okay. If Binks was a person, what kind of person would he be? He would be an asshole.
He would be a beautiful asshole.
He would. Next question. Who tops?
Well, clearly Michelle.
I don't know.
Oh, God. Nope. Clearly Binks. He is now standing on a chair.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, here's a good one. What was your first impressions of each other?
All right, Michelle, what was your first impression of me?
Well, okay, so here's a weird thing, and when I first met Cody, I thought he was cute, but I wasn't a hoe because he was dating my best friend's older sister.
Okay.
But you were dating somebody.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's just funny you put it that way.
Yeah, and so I was like, I thought he was cute, but I didn't think much more of it other than this is my best friend's older sister's boyfriend.
Yep.
How about same for you?
Well, I mean, yeah, at the time I was dating Tyler, so yeah.
And then we didn't get together until like after you guys were broken up for a while.
Till I was broken up with her for.
Because we got together right before Halloween. No, right after Halloween. Right after Halloween of 2008.
Date was on the 8th, but the 6th. I broke with her in July.
Yeah.
Of that year, so a while. And we hung out at. I mean, all right. I'm a pretty simple guy. I see cute girl with glasses. I hit the like button, and
I hit the like button.
Michelle, I have a thing for. Number one, I have a thing for girls with glasses. It's just like
You've always had all your girlfriends had glasses.
Of them, I had only 3, and one of them I married. So I have not dated around, but all of them wore glasses. They were also all artists. So like I like creative people.
Mm-hmm. That's something that I hear a lot of people say, and like. A lot of artists don't get in relationships unless they're with other creative people because it's so hard to understand a creative. Like, not in a mean way.
No,
but
it's
like,
just a different way of doing things.
It's because, I think that's a big dynamic why we do so well together is because, like, when you get really passionate about your stuff, I understand it because it's my passion with my stuff.
Right.
So.
And believe you me, internet, I fly off tangents and I do the thing.
Yeah, we're like the same person, pretty much.
Same but different.
Well,
and that's
yeah,
why
obviously.
we work. And I also like the fact that Michelle is, and I will keep saying this, the most intelligent person that I know. In the fact that I cannot deal with stupid people. And, like, look, I know that's all subjective, but look, the first girlfriend was psychotic. And fuck that chick.
Yeah, she was nuts.
The second one, she was fine. It was just like
shit issues, but everybody had issues back then.
Yeah, everyone grows out of that shit. But Michelle was the one who was the cute one who.
I had issues.
I had issues that were at the time easy to deal with. And not that they're any worse now. And she was adorable. Also, she squeaked whenever I poked her in the belly, and that's what I liked to do when I first met her because she was cute.
He did. He would poke me all the fucking time, and now it's gone. I'm no longer the Pillsbury.
I have actually I am
no longer the
Pavlov's dogged your ass with fucking pokes.
I am no longer the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Now she just gets pissed off because I poke her.
Because you're hard with it. It's not a gentle poke. You fucking jab your fingers in.
Well, I gotta make sure you know you're being fucking poked.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, hi, Banks. Okay, let's see. If you ever have kids, how would you tackle the respect your privacy and giving access to the internet thing? I know this will be one of my major concerns when I become a parent. I want to give my kid their own freedom, but knowing how easy it is to stumble in the internet's rabbit hole, wormhole. Okay, so, basic...
I haven't given it much thought, honestly.
Honestly, for me, the best thing I think you could do...
Just be honest with
them. Well, be honest with them. What I think they're saying is, like, how do you kind of, like, protect your kid?
Oh.
And, like, it's kind of hard on the internet nowadays, but I think one thing that'll help is, if you have, like, a computer that's not in their bedroom...
Yeah,
I
would agree.
Because my parents, growing up, my parents had this really cool, like, nook area that they turned into
have a space that's private enough that they can do their work and not be bugged all the time.
Yeah, it's not like in the middle of the house.
Yeah,
but
have it in a corner and then just check up on them. I mean, fucking look. I take this from a perspective of a male growing up with the internet, and look, no matter what you do, boys and girls will be the way they are. They're going to look up shit. As long as you are a good parent and you teach them to, not do stupid shit on the internet. Like, warn them about talking to the wrong people and warn them about getting into different situations and, so on and so forth. You shouldn't have that much issue. As far as the parental structuring for it, I would, you would have to monitor them. That's
exactly.
All
I don't think, don't become one of those parents, because we've seen that.
Oh, they just block everything.
Well, the extremes on both sides. Here's an iPad, watch YouTube for 5 hours and shut up.
No.
And then you're not going to have internet unless you're at school.
Yeah,
it's
the
like
tainted world of the... No.
Yeah, try to find a good middle ground.
Yeah,
and another thing, too, that kind of bothers me about a lot of parents is your kid...
Yeah,
so,
that's what it comes down to.
It comes down to...
If you're going to worry about your kid looking up fucking, donkey porn and shit, like, who the fuck knows, then you monitor them and try and steer them in the right direction.
Yeah, but we live in an age now where the internet's everywhere, so,
you can't do shit about it.
You really can't. And child locks are only, so effective. I mean, heck, this sounds so stupid, but my little brother was the one who told me about incognito tabs.
Yeah.
I didn't even know those were a thing, and he told me about that. So
Most
it's like...
young boys know about them.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I figured that out at a pretty early age, too, but...
Well, I didn't know I had to hide it. I was an idiot, so...
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope that answered your question. I did like that, though. That was, a nice,
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Okay. By shit bleh. I'm only saying the username because I like this username. Does everyone assume that Cody's the one who brings home the bacon because you're an artist and work from home? And did you ever have any career ambitions if you couldn't make a living off of an artist? I make enough money to live if I didn't live in one of the most expensive states in the country. So, yeah, my husband does pay rent, but we split the bills 50-50. We take care of a lot of things, even Steven. So,
yeah,
I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. But, if I wasn't an artist, I would definitely be, this is a surprise, I'd be a child psychologist, because psychology fascinates me, or a mortician.
Yeah.
Because, it doesn't really bother me if people assume that, because, it's not a lie.
Well, what are they assuming? You know...
I think...
look, here's the thing, and this is, on the side of it that... Okay, my career... has afforded me the ability to, have a constant job all the fucking time. And that's, because it is what it is. I work in the mechanics industry and shit. And I've never, I don't know. I think a lot of that pessimism of, assuming... That comes a lot from inside, not just look, you can tell people on the outside to fuck off and they don't really pay attention. Mm-hmm. But if you have people telling you that, usually it's an air that you give about yourself. For instance, if you're a housewife and, you hate just being a housewife, it's going to bug you that people know you're a housewife and assume that. If you don't care and you understand the us, for instance, you do everything you can and you enjoy what you do. Mm-hmm. So I don't give a fuck. You do whatever you need to.
Yeah.
We both equally help out in the ways. Yeah, my job makes a lot more money, but I don't see it that way. We both work.
Exactly.
So.
I don't see it that way either, especially because, I said, it's even Steven, so it's not it's not because you make more money than me, you don't do anything around the house, because you do.
Yeah.
I think a big thing, too, is a lot of people assume that being self-employed...
means you work less?
Means that you work less when you work more. And if you work in the industry, unless you get really, really, really lucky, it's also not consistent. You'll see it constantly on Twitter and Instagram. This isn't shitting on them. This is just a fact.
Yeah.
You'll see them,
it's a fluctuating industry.
So it's one of those things where if you want to be a professional artist, unless you're, a teacher...
Yeah.
Pretty much, you're not going to have a constant paycheck that is X amount. It's always going to, fluctuate. So, yeah. All right. That's a good question. Let's see.
Why do you keep doing that voice? It's so weird.
I do weird voices when I do, weird videos like this. I always make weird voices. I make weird voices in general.
Fair. So do I.
Yeah. Okay. For the both of you.
Hold on. You missed one.
Oh, sorry. Okay. If you could know the truth behind every conspiracy, but you would instantly die if you even hinted that you knew the truth, would you want to know?
Oof. Well, we'd both die because we can't keep our fucking mouths shut.
No, especially if it's something really juicy, like, yo, we got proof that aliens exist. Like, hardcore.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I'd probably go better.
There goes
on
my
not
heart,
knowing.
bye. Yeah. Okay. For the both of you, if you never met each other, how do you think your lives would have played out differently? Well, I know for a fact I wouldn't be an artist for a job. I would not be an artist for a job if I never met you.
Really?
Yeah. I would still do art, but I would not be doing it as a job. I would probably, realistically speaking, I would probably be one of those people that's still in school right now. Because I wouldn't know what to do.
I would, well, mine goes similarly, but differently. I would probably still be in the auto industry, but I don't think I would be happy, and don't think I would be successful like I am now. As successful. I still don't view myself that successful, so.
Well, we're getting there.
Yeah,
we're getting there. We're finally, like, getting there. All the hard work's finally paying off.
It's starting to, hopefully.
No, Jesus. Okay, for Cody, what's the cutest thing Michi's ever done for you?
That's impossible. That is impossible. Like, every day there's cute shit. Like,
what do I do that's cute?
fuck everything.
No, like, I'm honestly asking.
The way you
like,
the way you fucking get squee and happy about things, the way you, like, get excited over the way you have awe of the world. That is it. The cutest thing Michelle does is her awe of the world. Because no one else, and this is one of the main reasons I married her and love her to death, is that Michelle truly shows me that the world is a special place.
Thank you. A lot of people think I'm a nihilist.
Totally not. You have an amazement with the world that I wish I could have. I mean,
I
granted,
I like to think that I'm realistic.
don't get me wrong. There's the other total opposite side where she fucking decides the world can fuck off and die. But in equal measures, the greatest thing I can do in my life is show Michelle something new.
Yeah. I'd say that.
Because you are truly the person I know who will appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. For Michi, what's the cutest thing Cody's ever done for you?
I don't know if that constitutes for me, because that wasn't really for me, but I take it as for me.
I mean, I'm with you, so
Yeah.
what would be the cutest thing?
Like, the cutest thing you've ever done for me?
Like, ever. That's hard. We've been together for 10 years.
There's a lot of shit that happens in a decade.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. I don't know. I can't pick that out. There's too many things. Anytime she, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't name one thing.
The only one that sticks out in my head, like that sticks out, and it made me so sad because I lost them when we had to move into your parents' house, was when we were dating. I think it was either the 2nd anniversary or the 3rd anniversary, because we weren't living together yet. You gave me a bouquet of wood roses.
Yeah.
Because you knew I loved roses. And you're like, I got you wood ones because they won't ever rot away. Mm-hmm. And I kept those for years. But when we had to move into your parents' house, I lost them. I could not find them. And it made me so sad. And that's the one that sticks out in my mind, yeah?
One of the cutest things you've ever done for me is make all the bracelets for my cars.
I forgot I used to
Michelle,
do that.
a long time ago,
Back in high school,
she used to make these bracelets, and I wore a shitload of them.
I would wear a shit ton of them, too.
She would wear a shitload of them, and the ones that got too old to wear,
they would fall off.
They would fall off. I tie them together, or tie one, and they're in every single car I own. They are a good luck charm. And I'm a person of mystique and loving fucking good luck and karma and shit. So my cars all have good luck in them to prevent shit from going bad on me. And it seems to work 99% of the fucking time. Not fucking like, I have one in my 240. I have one in my Cobra. I have one in the 66. I have one in the Ultima. I have them in all these...
What's in the Ultima? Where's it in the Ultima?
Yeah, it's on the shifter. You just don't notice it.
Oh.
Unless you knocked it off unintentionally. I need you to make some more. I need some more luck. But
I haven't made them in
I'll put it this way. They're so important to me. Because on my keys for my car, I put my wedding ring, which was actually given to me by my father. It's another good luck charm. But her little, like, bracelet things are so good luck charm to me, and they keep me, like, you know, so well, I guess, safe, that I had one fall off my car at an event. I was with my buddies, and I spent like fucking 20 minutes looking for it, and it was actually on the floor of the car. And I was freaking the fuck out and I wouldn't go on track because I was like, no, I don't have my fucking Michi charm. It's not gonna happen. So that's probably the cutest thing you've given me that I take heart in.
Which is so funny because that was before I was a witch. Like, I was learning stuff, but I wasn't, like, doing any magic stuff.
No, but to me, it's just the peace of mind.
No, I know. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just think it's ironic.
Yeah.
All right, so those for that one. All right, silly question, but one I tend to hear interesting answers from is if you two were presented with a Freaky Friday scenario, you're now swapped, how would you react? We'd fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I think that'd be the first 100%.
100%.
I think that'd be the first thing because I would want to know how man sex feels like.
Yep, and I'd have to know how it feels to get plowed.
Yeah.
So that's there you go. Also, 110%. Because Freaky Friday, you still are your brain.
Yeah, you're there. You're just in a different body.
I would find a way as Michelle to get into one of my cars and go to a friend of mine's and do stupid ass shit, but as Michelle. Like the normal shit I do, as Michi.
I don't think any of your friends would be okay with that if you weren't there. Like,
No. No. I mean, in the car, not to them. I mean, like, show up to my friend's house and just do, like, hi, it's Michelle driving one of Cody's cars.
But what I'm
no,
saying
they'd be seriously freaked out.
Yeah, I think they would call you, like, yo, what the fuck happened?
Where, why, who, what?
Did she snap?
Also,
because I don't know how to drive stick.
Also, so amazing day at the job swap. Have Michelle try and do my job for a day.
You would get fired.
I would get fired so fast.
You would get fired so fast. And you wouldn't do anything. You'd be like, oh, it's a stream day. I'll play games.
And I'd be like, la-di fucking da. I'm going to go on the internet and do internet things.
You'd be like, I don't know how to use this tablet shit. Cause
Fuck that. I'll draw a stick figure and call it good. I'll put some beautiful anime copy and paste eyes on it from one of her other pictures.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so yeah, that was...
Yeah, I mean, we both went to the same spot immediately.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like when you're like in a relationship, like if it was me and a friend, I wouldn't have sex with them. No,
I'm just kidding.
No. But if it's like, my husband, it'd be like, yeah, I want to know what that feels like. Let's see. Okay, can Cody do art things? If so, would love some videos around that. You make welding and you make car part sculptures.
I do make... I haven't done it forever and I should do it again because it's fun. I actually got some parts from work that I can use. I make car art. So, like...
when he has... Keep in mind, it's when he has the stuff for it.
And I have the supplies. I made statues for my dad. I made a fucking... My dad used to be a singer, too, so I made him an old-timey microphone-looking deal out of some pieces of engine. There's a couple of camshafts at work that I want to take home and make desk lamps out of because those would be sick as fuck.
That would be cool.
And I do want to do those. Those would be something.
I know you made the ducks out of like rotors.
Right?
I
did. I made little ducks out of a couple of valves out of an engine and two rocker arms. I make fun stuff. Let him. Okay.
This is real question. No, real question. If Cody put this shit up on Etsy, because I keep telling him to do it, would you guys want to buy it?
If you guys want me to do that stuff, like by the way, I made a songbird for Michelle.
He did make a
songbird
for
BioShock Infinite. I made her a songbird out of a bunch of push rods.
I still have that. It's just in a box.
It's huge. And a fan, a engine fan off a car. If you guys have, the inspiration just comes from things. But if you want me to do some of them, I can make a small little thing. And
keep in mind, though, they are car parts, so shipping is going to cost a bit because they are heavy and you don't want it to fall apart.
Yeah, and the thing is, too, is that there is limited supply. I would have to, go and get supplies to do something. So let me, hey, fuck it. If you want to know how and you want to do it, sure, I'd be happy to do it. It takes a weekend and a welder, and I can make a decent amount of shit. Mm-hmm. So let me know if you guys want something. That'd be cool. I could do that. Make some side money. All
right. Let's see. How you two met each other? We already... I missed that. Sorry. Car Dad, do you have any OCs?
Original characters? I do. I have 2, technically 3.
Yeah, you have a third one. I keep forgetting about her.
Yeah, well, she's kind of off and on. So I have 2... it's a male. It's a couple.
They're on my toy house under Cody's OCs.
Yeah, so it's Kiku and Katsuro. And they've been around as long as Tetsu has.
Yeah.
But I have nowhere near the development, I guess you could say.
They're wolf shifter bounty hunters, right? Or are they not shifters?
They're not. Well, they are.
Because I know they can turn into wolves, but they're not like werewolves.
No, they're like not like anthropomorphic wolf. Like they're actually just a fucking dog, like a wolf like thing. Yeah, it's based on an old fucking legend thing I heard a long time ago, and I thought it'd be cool to have characters like that. And there's a whole big backstory with them, and fucking dying, and having all sorts of crazy shit happen to them, and like
I should emphasize though, one funny thing is like, Katsuro is actually Asian.
Yeah,
like not to be mean, but there are a lot of like people who make like Asian named characters, and they're not Asian.
Yeah,
so I mean it's a name,
actually, like straight up Japa fucking knees.
Yeah, like I have to tell people that because I'm like, yeah, no, he's like actually
like
Asian.
The whole 9 fucking yards. Like went through the whole shit with like proper like samurai death with thyself training and all that shit. That's the idea. Mm-hmm. And then she's a fucking half breed.
Yeah, she's like British and something else, right?
She's half fucking British and half fucking Asian.
That was it. Yeah.
Well, because like there's a whole thing where she was actually of those isles and her father is Japanese, her mom's fucking
British.
From English, British, and there's like a whole thing.
You see, so he has a thing. He has a thing.
Yeah, if you guys want that whole story, that's an entire thing.
That would be a long video.
That's a long video because there's a lot of back history there.
I mean, people like long videos, though. They might like that.
True. If they want to hear it, I'd be down.
Yeah, because you talking about your shit, because you have shit, too.
Yeah.
You also have your apocalypse story that you've been working on recently.
Yes.
You just haven't fleshed that out.
I haven't. I've got a lot of that done, but not like a lot, but I mean, like, I got a lot of the idea in my head and how I want to do it written down. I'm a avid fan of
the apocalypse.
One of my favorite archetypes in the world. But anyway, Michi, your question. Do you ever think you'll run a table at Australian convention? Fucking...
Okay, here's the thing. I would love to. I would love to.
I want to go
but it's not going to be for a long time because...
That's a lot of airfare.
Well, it's a lot of airfare. It's a lot of customs. And it's a lot of it's really hard to get a seller's permit if you're not from that country. So the only way for that to happen is for like the con to invite me there.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibility, but realistically with our finances, I'm not gonna be anytime soon. And it's probably like chances are by next year I want to do more conventions, but they're probably gonna be California based cons because we have a lot out here. And there are a lot of little ones. So it's one of those, like, I can't pull what a couple of my friends did, where they just, like, they saved a fuck ton of cash and just did a hardcore con circuit one year. Yeah. I can't afford that right now, so it's going to be a gradual thing. But, hey, talk to your con if they are willing to invite me there. And all I need is to bring my stuff and to get a plane ticket and a room. I could do it because I know that does happen. But realistically, it probably wouldn't be for a few years. I'm not saying it's impossible. Just
takes time.
It takes time. Yeah. So okay.
Favorite Pokemon and why? That's the third question on that one.
Oh. Okay.
Articuno.
That's Cody's. Yeah.
Fucking hands down. Reason being is that was the first legendary that I got as a kid.
And you got the shiny card.
And I got the fucking shiny Articuno from first series that ever was made. And that was my shit because I love that bird. It's cool. It's a bird and it's cold and it's fucking icy and fucking badass. And yeah.
My favorite is the vampire dragon killer fairy, Sylveon.
Oh, well, Sylveon's cute, yeah.
I love it because fucking flesh bows. Like, it's like so twisted and so cute. And the shiny form is adorable. I love it. It looks like a fairy.
Yeah.
But they have little fangs and they learn Draining Kiss and they can kill fucking
Dramphins?
Yeah, Dramphins. They can kill fucking dragons. And so I'm like, Sylveon is bae. And if not Sylveon, then fucking Pumpkaboo. Or right. Chandelier, whatever.
Pumpkaboo.
I can never say it right, but I love me.
How did you two meet each other? We met.
Yeah, we already answered that one.
Top 5 best and worst situations you two have gone through together.
That's if you want to share them. Okay.
Oof, that's a hard one.
Top 1 was last year. That's all I'm going to say. Just last year.
Last year entirely.
2018 if you're watching this in the future.
Yeah.
But let's see. You hitting a wall terrified the fuck out of me.
Really? Because you laughed at me.
No, I meant the first time when you hit the mountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I had never known anybody, let alone my boyfriend, to be like, yeah, I fucking hit a mountain.
Right, okay, pause. Okay, context here. All right,
He didn't punch a mountain, if that's what you're thinking.
No. But, okay, context here. So, y'all know how I'm a car dad, and I gotta have me some cars. Well, I was in school, and a friend of mine was selling a car for some money.
And it was my first car. I bought it.
And I convinced Michelle to buy it, and I may or may not have wrecked it 2 weeks after we got it, because I was racing it in the mountains.
And all of my savings were gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
so...
still married me, guys. It was a nice car, too. And then... But the thing is it was more because I was an asshole and I convinced you to buy it, and I regret that now because it was a fucking nightmare of a car.
We were both idiots. That's something I think back on. So it's like, honey, can't just blame yourself.
You weren't an idiot. You were naive, and I was a trickster. So
yeah, I was an idiot. That's what you're saying.
You got fooled. But I
learned from that moment.
I got my just desserts because I didn't get to enjoy the motherfucking car because I wrecked it 2 weeks after I got it. And the thing is, where I wrecked it, there was no cell service, so my buddies had to drive me down the hill. I had to call AAA, then we had to wait for AAA, then we had to drive AAA all the way back up the fucking mountain, then we had to get the car off the fucking berm that I hit.
I think you should emphasize, though, you did fix it and have it be drivable and resold it.
Oh yeah, I had it fixed within a week.
Yeah.
I mean, I bent the frame a little bit, but...
You sold it.
I didn't sell it for what we bought it for.
Yeah, but I mean, I got the Ultima out of it, and the Ultima's been nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ultima...
I mean, it doesn't look pretty.
It's not a she either, that's the thing.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, all cars are girls, except the Ultima.
It's like boats, right?
It's androgynous.
It's a murderer.
The Ultima is, if anything, it eats small animals.
And one deer.
That fucking asshole.
This wasn't when I drove it. This is
all before. My buddy owned the car, and he gave it to me, and I gave it to Michelle. Long story short, that was the stupidest...
Long story short, it ate a deer. That's all you gotta say.
I mean, long story short about the other car, the Subaru. Yeah. That was a dumb decision, and that was a bad one.
So that's 2 out of 3. We need
2 out of 5. You mean?
Yeah, so we need 3 more.
One of the it's all top 5 worst. We'll do those first. Then top 5 best. Let's see. There's been several occasions when I have almost gotten in fist fights with her brother, but that doesn't really constitute her.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I wasn't a part of it.
What have we...
let's see. Oh!
Most of them, I'm going to be honest right now, guys, are probably going to stem from my stupidity.
No, this one's not you. This was when... Fuck. I just had it.
Oh! There was one time I was an asshole unintentionally. That was... Okay, it was totally intentionally. Okay. I'm not a jealous person... But when we were dating about 5 years, it's almost 6 years ago now, 7 years. Yeah. It was within the first 3 years.
Make sure you don't say the name.
There was a situation where someone was texting Michelle, and I got the wrong inflection of how they were talking to her, and they made it sound like they were going to whisk her away somewhere, and I was not down for that shit.
Which wasn't happening.
I took it way out of context. And I made that person really uncomfortable, and I'm super sorry about it now. But I'm a defensive being, and you don't do that to me, and it's my fault because I got in my head, and I never should have done that. And I didn't do it to the point where it was ridiculous, but The thing is,
We
I
should emphasize though, you never like snuck into my
I
phone.
never ever do
You
that.
never asked to see my phone. Like I had
No.
nothing to hide because that wasn't.
No,
what was
and
going
it was
on.
a situation where she got a text and I had her phone and I read it, and I know that's private shit, but whatever. She can read my text anytime she
I mean,
wants.
I don't care. Again,
And
I don't.
I took it out of context. Now, whatever the case, that was a stupid moment on my part, and I apologize to said parties and everything. It was fine. We're all good now, but it was a one of the few times I had my like to be a defensive boyfriend situation. Granted, I have been a defensive boyfriend in other ways and or husband, but those are usually because people are being mean, and I don't like them being mean to my Michi.
See, it depends though, because like I've gotten to a point now where most shit, if there's someone's mean to me, it's kind of funny.
I know we're
Because it's like
now.
it's like
It's like
I don't know. It's especially
I
when
love
like
that you like to be mean because you think I care.
well, no, it's like kind of well, no, that's not what I mean. But like there'll be stuff I'll see where someone will like hate on me, where their facts make no sense, and I just laugh at it because I'm like, where are you getting this information from?
Man, I wish I could storytell as good as them.
Right.
But back on
yeah,
worst.
no.
What was the one you were gonna say?
It was a vacation we took. It was a really shitty vacation. We
yeah.
had a really bad fight because it wasn't the Utah one. It wasn't that one.
Wasn't it?
No, we didn't have a fight in Utah.
Well, we had that bullshit where we were fucking depressed as fucking
We were
Utah.
depressed, but we didn't have a fight in Utah.
No.
But there was one we took where we had like a bad fight. I don't remember what the fight was about, but I remember it was bad.
Trip?
It was definitely a road trip. It was definitely a road
Where?
trip.
Because we've only taken like 3.
I know, and I don't, but I remember we got in such a bad fight that for like 3 straight hours we didn't talk to each other in the car.
I don't remember that.
I distinctly remember this. I think maybe it was one of the times we were coming back from Washington. Maybe.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Were other people with us?
Yes.
Were my parents with us?
I think so.
Because it's the only time we've come down.
That's what I think.
The
but
only time we've come back down from Washington was the
It was-
Washington trip. The only one we ever took. We only taken one.
No, we took 2.
Did we take?
Yeah, we took 2.
Oh. See, I don't even fucking. That's why Michelle remembers this shit. I don't.
But yeah, no, it was one of the times we were driving back, and it was so tense, and I hated
I don't
it.
remember that. I usually remember stupid mistakes.
I
like
know,
that.
and I don't remember what the fight was. I just remember being super tense and upset. That's all I remember about that
Well,
car
more than
ride.
likely it was about something that one of us did. So
Yeah, so we have one more. We have to think of one more. It's hard. Like that's a good thing that we don't have that many shitty things that's happened, but like
And that's the thing too. Is like whenever I try and think of this, it always like ends up being like I don't remember.
no, I remember.
See, here you go.
No. This was bad.
Which one?
It was the Anime Expo fight.
Which one?
The Anime Expo fight.
Oh,
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not comfortable talking about that because we were both bad. We were both
Wait. Oh,
that one.
Oh,
Yeah, when we
that
were
one.
yeah when we were still in high school. That
Wow,
really
that was
bad
a
fight.
shitty one.
That was that was one of our worst ones.
That was a shitty one.
I totally forgot about.
We
I
were
just-
both petty bitches.
No, we were both bad. That was a
And I'm gonna
situation where we were both really bad.
I'm gonna take. Okay, I was slightly less petty than you.
Yeah, but karma came back around that same year for you. Remember?
No.
Yeah, because we went to visit Lee. And you were like, oh, that's what you were talking about.
Oh yeah, that.
So karma came back around.
Yeah.
So we were both bad.
Yeah.
We were both bad. I know it sounds really vague, because I don't want to go into it, but we were both childish and petty. It was
Yeah.
bad.
Now I remember.
Yeah, that was a bad fight. Yeah. So we made up, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that.
See, the thing is it's like water off a duck's back. It doesn't really stick with us.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we talk our fights through. Yeah. We've always done that. Like if we do
and
have
I
a
never
fight.
ever. And like you got, well, we never. I shouldn't say I. We never ever degrade each other.
Oh yeah, no, hands down.
I'm never like fuck you or whatever. No,
Okay.
That's not how it works.
So we have more questions. So I think we should leave it here and do do a part 2 because we're
That's
not
already 40 minutes.
Yeah, we're already
Jesus.
40 minutes in. So okay,
right.
We're gonna cut it here, guys, and we're gonna see you guys in part 2, whenever that is. So
right.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.